Put on your mental track shoes and run with me. This is the Powwow with Myra. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Powwow. Today
Nah,
we have our Arlington's celebrity.
yeah, hype man on Cooper Street, Pleasant Ridge by Parks Mall. Be out there fist bumping.
Uh
Go,
huh.
go, go,
The
go,
famous
go.
Jaylan
Yeah,
Ford.
let's
We got him here
go.
today. Yes.
Yeah, you
All right,
already
we're
know.
about to learn about you, not just about your dancing, but about who
Yes,
who you are, right?
yes, about
So,
about my decision making and about everything I do.
uh-huh.
Yeah, for
So, thank
real.
you for accepting my invite first and
Yeah.
foremost. I know you're busy out and, doing your
What?
thing, so
All the time. All the time, the 7 days a week, I don't care if it's hot,
God,
cold, raining. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Your boy the Jalen out there to still making people happy and get them something to talk about all day.
Yes, yes. So for the people that are listening and don't know who Jalen is,
Mhm.
who is Jalen Ford?
Well, I am a dancer, but just not a dancer, but I'm also a promoter. I promote all type of businesses. I promote the Evans the vacuum cleaner. I promote, Home Zone, for furnitures. I also advertise, the Cola Fitness Gym. I work for Parks Mall, I do some type of stores in there sometimes and I just do a whole bunch of stuff. I do real estate, out there in Fort Worth for Lenore. So shout out to her. I love her.
Ooh.
I promote my own thing, I make my own shirts, my shirts is Jalen Jam at Arlington and Jalen Wanna Jam. I would
Yeah.
definitely get that link out for just for y'all so y'all get some shirts.
Get them
Yeah.
shirts and,
Let's go.
yes, yes. So Jalen, where were you born? Tell me a little bit about your childhood.
Well, my childhood, I actually grew up actually in Irving and Arlington, just back and forth. I was born in Beaumont, Texas. That's where I was born at. I got raised in Arlington, and part of Irving. So that's where I was raised at. And, just as a kid, I was been an outside kid, I mean, just as I could tell because, I haven't gators, just dancing up yet in the street yet. So I just grew up, just playing with toys, playing hide and go seek in the streets and like, just doing all type of, kid stuff. But, for from being, like in the street for so long, it just one day I was just dancing in the street, and I was like, oh, I wonder what I'm doing right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. But then after that, I heard some cars, that was honking and beeping like, "Go, go, go, go," and I said, "Yeah, let's go," and then it felt good to me, so and then I just started, just doing it, just every day, and then, I started out in my freshman year of high school, just doing, just what I do, so it was just all fun, Yeah.
So it was on your freshman year,
Yeah, my
and
freshman year.
so you said you're standing on the street and you
Mhm.
you really weren't sure what you were doing at the
No, I
moment?
don't know nothing.
And so did you go there with the intention of any particular intention?
I didn't go in any position at all because, like, because it was this car that was just staring at me because, I just left the grocery store. I had bags in my hand. I was headed home and I had my music on because, I had my headphones on. And then after that, like, the car was just, just looking at me because, I was kinda nodding my head a little bit because, my song was going hard. I was like, "Yeah, go Charlie, go." And then I dropped the bags down and I just started dancing like on the corner, I started dancing on the corner. And then the guy was just filming me, and he gave me thumbs up and stuff. I'm like, "Dang, Jalen, that really felt good." You know what I'm saying? It felt good. So then after it felt good, and then I just started being outside, I just started walking nodding my head. I was a fast walker and still a fast walker. Everybody like, "Golly, Jalen, why you walk so fast? You make me tired." So
So
yeah.
that's how it
Yeah, that's how it
started.
started. It started out in Forest Hill on my freshman year. Yo, it started out in
Okay.
it was like 2017 or 2018, something like that. That's when I started out, and I started out in Forest Hill. I started in Everman High School, and I stayed there for like 2 years in Forest Hill, and then I went to ODY on my sophomore year. Yeah, yeah, I
Mm.
was all around for Forest Hill, and then I finally moved to Arlington in 2019 of December, I think, and yeah, so then after that, I was Arlington. Then I came to Arlington, and
The love
I just kept
continued.
going. I just
Yeah.
kept going because it was just fun to do. It was just so fun, And then I mean, I'm the only person that didn't like it because everybody else did. Everybody was
Uh-huh.
like, "Jaylen, you make my day, man. You motivate me every day.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go."
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, even me when I pass by several times, you hear the honks, you hear people rolling down their windows and,
Yeah.
just sending your love and
Yeah.
and feeling your love.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. So do you have any siblings you grew up with?
Yes, actually I do, and they all step siblings on their daddy's side, cause we all got different daddies. So I actually got like 3 other brothers, and I got 1 sister, and we all we all working, and we all just doing our thing and everything, and my sister, she has 5 kids, and then my other brother, he has 1 kid. Yeah, he actually has 2. No, never mind. Yeah, he got 1. Yeah, he got 2 kids.
Mm.
And yeah, we all just doing good. We just working, and I'm just saying, just focus on me. But like, yeah, my mom, she has 5 of us. Yeah, she
Wow.
has 5 of
Okay.
us.
So how was your relationship with your siblings growing up?
Man, I used to be always mad at my siblings. I mean, I didn't, what I'm saying, like I was that kid, that didn't like to be bothered. I don't like to be bothered. I was just to myself a lot.
Mm.
I ain't want to be talking to nobody. I don't want to have nothing to do with somebody's business. I was just to myself. Because my relationship was just me and my cousin. I was hanging out with my cousin. When I was younger. I would hang out with my cousin a lot. I was more, just closer with him, and we'd go do everything together. So we used to spend the night at each other's houses. We eat up each other's refrigerators. So we play everything together. We go ride our bikes. We go do everything.
Oh,
So I wasn't really, that close, to just with just with my own, to top of siblings. So I was just close to, to just to my cousin, to just us growing up.
I
But yeah, so now he's
see.
staying in Arizona, so it's like, dang. So it's like, dang. So now I'm just by myself now. So I'm just like, yeah, Jay, it just whatever. It just whatever, Jay.
Yeah, yeah. So, in junior high, I listened to one of the interviews. Actually, they interviewed your mom,
Mhm.
and I think she mentioned you have autism,
Mhm.
and that you would get bullied in school.
Oh, no, I
No,
used to get bullied in school.
no. Okay,
No.
okay.
Man, people love me in school.
I will. Okay.
People love me in school. I don't know what I was talking about.
Okay.
What? What?
Uh-huh. Okay. So if you and I were friends in junior high or high school, how was Jalen? Who were you as a friend? In
Okay, so I was that one friend that I would be bothered, I would bother you all day. Like I was one of them people that, I would be bothered, like I would bother you all day. Like I would talk to you. I would definitely ask you for some money because I'd be broke. And I'd be broke. So I would be asking you for some money. But most of the time, like when I was in junior high, like all through my school years actually. I was really just antisocial, like I
mm.
was staying to myself a lot, I just be walking the hallways, I just be bobbing that head, I'll be dancing in the hallways. I go to the cafeteria, eat my lunch food, when I sit there and bob that head and be dancing because while I'm in class, I can't do it because the teacher be like, "Oh, you can't have your headphones in class. You can't be dancing." I'm like, bruh, come on." That's because that's how I focus. I be like, I need them headphones. Gimme. Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that was
Okay.
fun.
Did you get in trouble much in high school or
Man, you know what? I didn't really get in trouble too much. It was really my elementary years. I
Oh,
got in
yeah?
trouble a lot.
How so?
Yeah, because I was talking too much, you know. I was talking a lot in my elementary school years, you know. I was
Mm.
talking a lot, you know. Like, you know, like I didn't never call, just any fights, you know. It wasn't nothing like that. It's just my mouth, you know. I just want to bother everybody, you know. I just want to
Yeah.
bother, you know. I talk to every girl in the classroom. I talk to all the guys, and I be bothering the teacher, you know,
Yeah.
because you know I was kind of like a teacher's pet, you know. I was kind of like the teacher's pet, you know, like you know you know, just when the teacher leaves, she be like, Jaylen, go watch the class. Jaylen, go do something, you know. Make sure everybody on task. So I'll be like, all right, because you know me, I had the most energy out of everybody. I mean, as you can tell, hey, I got a lot of energy, and I still do. I
Yeah.
still do. I got a lot of energy. I could go for hours and hours.
Uh-huh, and you've learned to channel it super well, even got
But
you tickets to, see Taylor Swift.
yeah, I went to go see my girl, you know, I went to go see my lady on my dreams. And you
Uh-huh.
know, so I'm just so happy that, you know, you know, just my city, you know, just went ahead and went out their way, you know, just to donate me some money, you know, just go see her. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like because, you know, I told my mom, I said, Mama, you ain't gotta go ahead and you ain't gotta set the GoFundMe because I don't want people to think I'm begging or anything just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
just because, you know, to Taylor Swift out here, you know, you know, I don't want to seem like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm broke. I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Cause, you know, I had $600 saved to go ahead and go see her, you know, cause I was gonna sit up way on the top.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, that was all right, you know, if I didn't get the hat or anything, you know, but hey, at least I went. But then my mama went ahead and go set it up anyway. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I said, okay, that's fine. And then, you know, one of the security guards, they pushed me to the side and they said, "Hey Jay, hey, come here right quick." And I said, "Oh, okay." You know me, I'm looking scared because I'm thinking I did something because I spilled somebody drink on the ground, you know, during the concert. So I think somebody snitched on me at first. I thought somebody snitched on me at first because I spilled somebody drink because I was like, "Oh wow, I hope they snitched on me." So then they said, "Nah, Jalen, you know, you fine, Jalen. Go ahead and go sit up there. You know, just do your thing." You know, the lady to telling me, "Hey, Jalen, you know, just go dance. You know, just do what you normally do. Just whenever you on Cooper." And I said, "Okay, fine." So then I just started dancing. I just started doing my thing, and you know, just stuff like that. So and then after that, man, she started coming closer and closer and closer. My heart started racing. I said, "Oh, Jalen, what am I going to do?" I started dancing slow because I'm like, "Oh, she's coming closer." I started blushing when she gave me the hat. She squatted down. She
Ooh.
looked me in my eyes. I look
Oh.
at her inside her eyes, and she blew me a little kiss, and I blew her a kiss too, man.
Oh gosh.
And then after that, man, I put the hat on my head, man, it changed my life. I started dancing so fast. Man, I felt so special after I got it, man. It was the best night of my life.
Oh gosh.
Man, the best night. That's a night I would never forget, like, for real. Man, at the end of the day, I'd be like, "Jalen, I am so happy that I decided to do that GoFundMe, because if I didn't, I know she would not know." She would not know who I was. And I said, "Man, I would
Right.
never got to meet her."
So do you know how it is how it happened where the security guard pulled you over to tell you to, to go up there and dance? Like, did somebody set you up for this?
Man, you know, I don't know who set me up. Like, I don't know, but I do know I've been famous for quite a while. You know, I mean, I've been famous for you know, just like quite a while, like, you know, for like 4 years now, I think 3 years. You know, I just
Mhm.
been famous. My first interview was for I think it was WFA News and Channel 8. Yeah, so I was on that 2021 in June 6th. That was my first one I did. So that kind of blew me up too, and then everybody started to know me. Then shout out to Arlington Urban, cause you know they went ahead. That's how I started it. You know, hey, that's when they got me famous, and everybody just started following me again. All these text messages. A lot of people wanted me to promote their business. Man, that was a crazy year. I had 20 jobs that year. I had 20 jobs. I was working 20 jobs. Like I wasn't working all at once, but I was working like I was working 5 jobs one week, and I working the next five the next week. Like I had an A day and B day.
Ooh!
And like I had to like I had to spread my jobs out. Like, man, it was crazy, man.
Wow, and it all started with carrying your grocery bags and then just
Yeah.
feeling the music and
Right.
y
It's crazy.
wow,
I look back at that all the time, like, man, I remember when I was in Forest Hill, I would because at the time I was listening to a lot of like female I like to top music. Like I listen to BB Rexa, listen to Nicki Minaj, I would listen to like some Ariana Grande, God is a woman. I was like, yeah.
mhm.
And then I listen to man, who else I listen to? I would listen to a lot of artists at the time. Like I listened to some Lil Wayne, some Chief Keef, I was jamming to everybody. And of course I was jamming to my girl Taylor Swift, you already know. And man, but yeah, so I was jamming to them. And man, I mean, I don't know. I just look back at it every day because I'm like, dang, I remember when I first started, I was only 15, and now I'm 21 now. I mean, where did it go?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I look back at it.
So you start first, and after that day that, you had your grocery bags, did you go back the next day to do the very
Yes.
next day?
Yes.
So you
After I got
felt
from
it.
school,
Yeah.
yes, when I got out of school, man, because I normally get out of school at 3 o'clock. When I got out of school, I went straight outside and walked the street. Like I was walking, and when I go to every time that we move, I always walk around the street. Like I don't go dancing yet. I don't do anything. I walk around the street just to make sure it's safe, to make sure, it's all right, make sure, nobody gonna come out and do something crazy or
Mm,
like, just anything. So I always walk around just to make sure it's safe and like it's quiet and it's a good street to actually be on. So all the time that I always just, to just do that, just to be aware of things. So when I
smart.
got to when I got to there, I went I mean, just when I got to Cooper, that's what I did. I walked around, I looked around, and I looked at some of the people in their cars, and they chill. I'm like, okay, 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 this is kind of cool. You know what, I definitely take the street.
You
And then,
felt the
yeah,
love.
I felt the love already. So I was like, okay, yeah, Jay, let me go ahead and get over here. Let me go dance over here. Let me go ahead and dance right quick. Before the police start messing with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. But like, yeah, because police, they was messing with me, just for a little while until they was like, oh, okay, he just gonna be out here every day. I ain't even gonna mess with him no more. I ain't got time for this.
So
Yeah.
so what would these police officers tell you?
Well, they would tell me that I cannot be here, that they would just tell me that I can't be here, that's what all they tell me, or like so some of them tell me that I just gotta leave, and then I go to the next street and I just keep doing, just what I do, because I'm like, y'all gonna know me, yeah, y'all gonna know me, y'all gonna get to know me, cause look at here, I want to be here, I want to be here, heck yeah, so I was like, I
Okay.
want to be here, so my first spot I ever danced, when I had first moved on Cooper, I was actually on by Green Oaks. I was actually by Green Oaks by the Krogers. If y'all know where that's at, just so I normally dance but by like the Krogers. That's like next to the Taco Bell and stuff like that. So that's on the Walmart side. So I was dancing over there, and then I said, you know what, Jalen? I wanna go ahead and I wanna go dance by the mall because, I like to get the new Jordans, I like to go get the new Nikes, and then they
Uh-huh.
got the Chick-fil-A in the mall, and then they got the La Madeline, so when I cross the street, I'm already right there, then got all the good places I like to eat at, I like to chill at, so that's why I picked that spot because I was like, "I like it," it's cool, and then it's a bigger space for me to stand on, it's bigger, and it's you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It
The
just for me
traffic.
yeah, the traffic too, so everybody can see me all at once, so it was really cool. So then after that, it became my street. It became mine. So like I mean, like if anybody want to find me, they know where to find me at now. You know what I'm saying? They know where I'll be at. They
That's
know
right.
exactly where I'm at. Hey, did they know I'm on Cooper Street and they know I'm out there like go go.
Oh, wow. So how many times did you encounter, like, the police until they finally decided to give up?
Let's see. They on Cooper Street, they probably borrowed me probably like 3 times.
Okay,
They borrowed
okay.
me 3 times, and it take me long to get famous on that street. And it take me long because, everybody, it's a small world because, just like I said, I started out in Forest Hill,
Mhm.
and then right before Cooper, I was on Arkansas by Sam Houston High School. That's actually where I went to
Mm.
school at. So I had my fans from there too. So people from there that already knew me. So
Right.
I guess they gave out the information to the Cooper Street, but like, hey, no, that's a dancing guy. He all right. So then and then yeah, so I became for very just popular. Sometime I think it was January because I started on Cooper in December. I started on Cooper like in December 16th, I think, something like that. So that's when I started it, and then after that, shoot, I became famous in January. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
January. That's when I hit 10K. Yeah, I hit 10K for followers on Instagram. Yes, so
Wow.
that's when I became, just famous, and just through the months after, and then May or June, that's when I think I hit like 13K of followers on Instagram. Yeah, so I gained some
Wow.
more of them followers on Instagram. So yeah,
Nice.
so I became, just really, just popular off there.
Yeah, so you've been doing this since you were 15, and
Yeah.
when was the first time or how when and how did it happen where you got your first job as an advertiser?
You know what? It happened in 2021 when I had first got my first advertising job was a shirt company. Actually, he makes my shirts, so like the shirts that I'm putting out at the Home Zone. Just
Mm.
this weekend I'm doing for the Labor Day weekend. So he actually makes my shirts. So that's the first spot I ever did as an advertising job. That was the first time I ever hold.
Ooh,
And,
okay.
and because when I first came out here just on Cooper, I had me like a job. Like I had like a Dunkin' Donuts job. Like I was working at Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I working at Dunkin' Donuts. So that's why I was working at. But I worked there for like 2 months, and then I was like, these people complain too much about okay, okay. Okay, you asked for a caramel iced latte with some whipped cream, and you asked for a caramels yeah, with the Swiss on top, and you said you didn't even order this. I mean, you ordered this. Look, it even says in your receipt. They made me mad, and then I said, man, I made you a breakfast sandwich. Like, why you don't want it? It's warm. It's not cold. It's not a cold sandwich. You about to eat this sandwich? So then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go back for the streets. You know what I'm saying?
So you left it.
This not for me. I said, man, it's not for me, man. Man, it's not for me. I'm made for the street. You know what I'm saying? So let me go dance. Let me go dance. Let me just take the street, but let me just go ahead and go to do this sign. Type of businesses and stuff. So this is what I did. Yeah, so it was all good. But yeah, that was my first sign job. We were working for the shirt place, and then my second one, we worked for Applebee's. Then my third one, I was working at McDonald's, and I was doing that. Then my fourth one, I was working for the malls, working at Eye Care Pro. Man, I just had so many jobs, and then I had real estate people coming out to me. I had construction workers coming out to me. Had public car washes people coming out to me. It was just a
Wow.
lot, and I just had news people coming out to me, and yeah, I had so many, this influencers, the Instagram influencers, they want to do videos, of course I had to get my cut out of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I had a lot of stuff going on, and still to this day, I still got a lot of stuff that's going on, because people, I get new people every day.
Every
So it's just like,
day.
wow, Jalen.
That's awesome. So the
Yeah.
first company, which was a shirt, the shirt company,
Yeah.
how did you reach out to them or did they reach out to you?
Well,
How did that
actually,
happen?
yeah, man, you know what? They actually, because it's like I said, I was on the news in June. That's when they had found out. They had found out in June about me. So they had me out there in July. I think it was July or August. They had me out there holding up the sign because they were always just, to just see me, just every day. But now we partners. We business partners now.
Mhm.
Because he makes my shirts now. He makes my
Mhm.
shirts. And sometimes we do like the birthday sales, or like we do stuff. So we kind of like a teamwork type of thing. Yeah, so he kind of like found me, just on Facebook, and he DM'd me one day, and he told me to come over. That's how all my jobs have found me. That's how all my people found me. It's through the Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. They found me through all that type of stuff. So, and then after that, I said, well, Jalen, I guess I'm just gonna keep posting these videos, so people know it's actually me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
So when when you showed up to with him, and what did he tell you? What was going through your mind as he was offering you this?
While I was texting, and when I was saying stuff, when he was saying, "Well, Jalen, I want you here for like 2 hours. I want you." Well, actually, it was 3 hours. So I was outside for 3 hours, and he paid me like $100. Yeah, he paid me like $100. I think it was 2 hours. I can't remember how long it was. But yeah, all I know, he paid me like $100 just for standing there. So I was staying there like every weekend. So he only had me on the weekends. I was staying there for like 2 3 hours, and he would pay me 100. Yeah, he paid me $100, per weekend. And then what was going through my head was like, man. Wow, Jalen, I can't believe people really want me to hold up their signs. I said, man, I can't believe people really want me to do this. So then it became like, wow, Jalen, I'm getting all these business like crazy right now. I don't even think I want to give me a real job no more.
You're doing what you love and you're getting paid.
Yeah, so I really felt really good. I really felt really famous, like really,
Uh-huh.
really, really famous. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, Jay, well, let me just try to keep it up. Let me see how long, this gonna go for. Let me see where this gonna take me. So then I just kept on, just going.
And then you had 20 jobs out working 20 jobs
Man.
in your schedule.
Yeah, working so many jobs. I said, golly, Jalen.
So how would you keep up with all these
Well,
jobs?
actually, I got a schedule on my phone, and I write each job on my notes in my phone. And I have times on there. I got the times, like, okay, they want me, okay, because my first job would normally start at 9 a.m. and I work 2 hours. I work 2 to 3 hours in a week. Cause
Mm.
I work, because just like I said, I got A day, I got B day, I got C day, and I got D day. Cause I had 20 of them. I had a whole bunch of them. So I gotta have an A day, I gotta have a B day, I gotta have a C day, and I need a D day. So I work each job just by every week.
W
I got a job for every day.
it sounds like you're very
I
organized.
know, right? So that's what I actually did, man. So I had got me yes, I was writing down me some notes, and I was doing all that, and I was writing down each job I did. And then if they didn't tell me the job, I would write down that card, like, okay, he had a Lexus. Okay, this person, okay, okay, she had blonde hair. Oh, okay. All right, Imma just write down my schedule to this person, because he didn't tell me the name. Like, I would just do, just do that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would do. And yeah, yeah, then I would say their phone number or whatever, and yeah, so that's how I would do, that's how I would organize, just my schedule. And, I would just write down their names, because my mama had told me that. That's the reason why I write down them now, because my mom had told me, say, Jayla, you need to organize your jobs, because how you know what job you go to every day? I'm like, because I don't know. I just got some good type of memory, what I mean? I just got some, I don't know. I don't know. But like, I know where I'm going to every day, you know what I'm saying? Like I do remember.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I know, right? I do, but like, I still be writing them down, because I'll still be like, oh, it's too much. It's too much.
So you start dancing when you're 15. What does
Yes.
your mom think about this?
You know what?
Or your parents?
Well, actually, yeah. My dad, he's pretty, yeah, he's into it. My daddy, he like, just what I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He told just supports it. He like it. And my mom, she supports it too. That they support it. That they like, that I'm happy about, just what I'm doing, and that they like that I'm being, just being independent, to take care of myself. So yeah, they really supportive of it. Yeah.
Do they fear at any point of,
Well, they fear of me just being in the street all day. 'Cause like, Jayla, you need to watch out for them cars. Jayla, you need to make sure nobody nobody come out and try to catch you. For real, you need to watch out because that's a busy street, Jay. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I've been here for years. I've been doing this stuff for years before y'all even knew. Because at the time, they didn't even know I was dancing on the street. Like they didn't even know.
Oh, they didn't know at
No, they didn't
first.
know till 2020.
Oh, that's like 5 years
I know,
later.
right? They didn't even know.
So where did they think you were, or where would you tell
You
them?
know what I would tell them? I would tell them, say, "Hey, I'm going to the park. I'm gonna go to the park to go jog." No, I was in the street dancing. I would tell them. I said, I'm gonna go to the park to go play some basketball. No, and I had no basketball in my hand. I was ready to go for the streets. That's what I was ready to go do.
So
Shoot.
how did they find out?
Well, they found out because my cousin. Oh, why she had to say something? They wasn't gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? That they were never really gonna find out until she said something. She just I don't say so. Well, they had found out because my cousin, she had reposted my video that hit 20,000 views of me, crossing the street and fist bumping. And this time that I stayed in Arkansas. And she was all like, "Oh, look your son. I said, you might get your son off that street. He out there dancing and stuff. I said, look at your son, just getting viral and stuff." It said, "Jaylan, I didn't know you was in that street dancing. You were in that street dancing this whole time." So I was like, "Oh yeah." It said, "Man." For real, and what had me laughing too because she was all like, she was all like, which son is famous? Which son? Cause ain't nobody famous. It's just say, no, no, there's Jaylan famous. Jaylan. Jalen famous, he doing what? And then she saw her the video. It said, "Dang, Jalen got this many views. Dang, people really be recording you out there." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, people do be recording me out there."
Oh, wow.
Man, what? It was crazy. And then after that, like she just knew up the back of her head, like, "Okay, Jay. All right, Jay, just keep on, just doing, just what you do,
Yeah.
just keep doing it." Man, I didn't even know you was doing this whole entire time. Man, you had me thinking you was running the track. I wonder why you always come so sweaty. I wonder why you come so sweaty.
Oh.
I'll be like, "Yeah, I know, man." Be coming down, sweating up like I came from a swimming pool. Like somebody just threw a bucket of water on me or something. Cause man, I'll be drenched in
And
sweat.
doesn't even matter the weather.
Don't even rain. What? I be in the rain dancing. Man, I was even dancing in the snowstorm of 2021 on
Were you?
Valentine's
Oh,
Day. Yeah, I
wow.
was dancing in the snow. I be in 100 in what in 120-degree weather, 110 to 20-degree weather. I'll be out there no matter what. Be out there when it's cold, when it's 5 degrees, when it's 10 degrees. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, I'll be out there no matter what. I'm just in love just for what I do. I just love it. I just have fun. I don't be caring what nobody gotta say. I don't be
And
caring what nobody gotta
and
say.
on social media, that
Yeah.
people do have a lot to say.
Oh my gosh. They always got something to say. Like, leave me alone.
I mentioned earlier that even just yesterday alone, I saw somebody posted to somebody said, "Send him help, send the cops," and they had a picture of you on some. I'm sure there's plenty of Arlington groups on Facebook, but on
Yes.
one of them in particular, and so of course everybody goes on and say, "Leave him alone." So you have
Yes.
your supporters too, but
Yes, I I
on.
do, and I got and, but I mean that's cool to be overprotective, just to make sure I'm all right. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I know I'm good. Like I've been doing this stuff for years. Like I know how to act. Like I know how to control myself. I know what to do. I've
Y
been doing this stuff for years. I know how to take care of myself. I've been doing this stuff for years.
You're like,
But
"I know how
it's
to
all right,
hydrate." Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's all right. I know the mamas and dads, the grandmas and stuff, that just want to take care of me. I mean, it's all good. But like at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I know what to do. I've been doing this stuff for years, man. You ain't got to get the cops involved now, because the cops ain't gonna do nothing. Like they just gonna be like, Jaylan, just keep going, go, Jaylan, go. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, I know, let's go. Well, be out there going hard.
That's right, that's right. So, I'm sure you encounter, like, a lot of different types of people.
Yes.
And so, what has been your experience there so far? What kind of people?
I mean, the people, like, I don't know, it's just so many different personalities, that I deal with. Like, I have people, when I just be dancing and I just be in my zone, like, it be times that I be looking at people's cars and they just be looking at me. I'm like, hey, do you want to take a picture? Do you want to talk to me? Do you have something that you want to talk to me about? Because, man, I'm just out here just dancing. Like, come on now, is there something that you want to say? But like, I mean, because like, you really gotta think about it, why that, I'm just on Cooper Street, there's people coming out like from Mansfield, there's people coming out from Irving, there's people coming out from Lafayette, from all type of different states and cities. And
Mm.
when they come to the mall and they see me out there dancing, like, yo, and you know what I'm saying? When they see me, they're like, who is that guy? Why is he doing that? Jaylan, it's 110-degree weather. Why you dancing in that weather? Yes. So people, they just be really, just curious. The cops told me, said, Jaylan, I get at least about 20 to 15 calls a day. I get at least about 10 to 15 calls a day just about you all day. I said, ooh. I said, man, they need to go find them something to go do, man. Go find y'all something to go do. I know y'all see people out here every day. Come on now, leave me alone. I'm out here grooving. I got on my headphones,
Oh.
man. I'm out here just trying to listen to my girl Tay Tay. Leave me alone. I like my girl to Taylor Swift, man. I'm trying to dance. Y'all be messing up my groove, man. I'm out here going hard. Yeah, man. But it just so many, the different, just the personalities, everybody, just got a lot of stuff to say, like, oh, he homeless, oh, he ain't got nowhere to go, it just a lot of people, just got something to say, but they don't know nothing about my life, you know what I'm saying?
They're about to
Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah, for real. Like they don't know nothing about what I do and how I get here, because I actually stay out in Dallas. That's actually where I stay at. I stayed in Dallas, and because I actually Uber home, and I actually Uber home, and sometimes I work nights at the Cola Fitness Gym, and that's what I do some nights too, just so I can save me up some money, because man, Ubering is expensive, and then my mama car broke down, and it's like, come on now, Jay, like come on now. So yeah, so I'm gonna get my own apartment, gonna start my new warehouse job down here in Arlington, Yeah, so I'm gonna get
Ooh.
my own stuff, cause yeah, man, cause I can't deal with that no more. I can't do that no more,
You're
buddy.
ready to move
Yeah, man.
on.
I
So
stack me up some monies. Yeah, I did. Stack me up some monies.
that's right. So
Yeah.
right now, currently, you live in Dallas
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
you Uber over here to Arlington.
Uh-huh.
And have you lived anywhere else before?
Let's see, well, I don't think it really counts because I ain't stayed there that long, but I actually stayed like in Houston for like 2 months. I stayed out in Houston for 2 months, so I don't think that counts at all.
Oh, what
Can,
what
can,
what
can,
what
can can
made
I stay
you?
that long? Well, you know what actually made me to go to Houston? Because, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to go live back with my dad because, I haven't been with him in so long. So I was like, well, Well, let me go ahead and go see, how it is, let me see how it is, cause I told him, I said, man, I definitely want to see how it is I definitely want to see how things are. So whenever I went back, I was just like, nah, I ready to go back to do, just what I like to do. I kind of miss it, cause, I don't want to feel like I'm portrayed in my city, cause, like my city, they had donated me money, like man, like even right before the Taylor Swift concert, like they had gave me like they threw me parties like for my birthday, they gave
Oh,
me birthday cake, they gave me a whole bunch of gift cards, they gave me money, what I'm saying? They threw out me a graduation party when I graduated now
wow.
to 2021. I graduated some in high school. So it was just a lot of stuff, that my city did for me. And it's like, you
Your
know what,
heart was
Jalen?
here.
I know, right? My heart is in Arlington. I'm like, man, Jay, let me just keep doing what I'm doing. And plus, I already made a life here. I get my money, it's just easy for me to do stuff here because,
Yeah.
like everybody know me. So I was like, yeah, Jayla, let me just stay for the block. Let me just to stay for the street, let me just keep doing what I do.
So when
Cause I'm
was
just happy here.
yeah, when was this that you tried moving to Houston?
Huh?
When did you try moving to
Let's
Houston?
see. I moved, I think it was November. I moved in November.
Oh,
It
just
was the first
2022?
week. Yep, yep,
Oh,
yep,
okay.
yep. I left the first week in November. I came back December 27th. I literally came back, man. I came back, man. I had to because I missed in my city, man. I said I want to come back to my city.
How was, living, even if it was just for those 2 months, how was living with your
You know
dad?
it was fun because, I haven't saw my dad in so long, and, I missed yeah, I just miss it, you know what I'm saying? I really did, just miss him because, I don't really, I mean, to this day, I really don't talk to him as much because I work so much. I got so much to do. It's like when I wake up in the morning, it's already 12 in the afternoon. And then I'm looking at time, it's already 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, dang, it's already 8 o'clock. So I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'm tired. And then I go to sleep and I'm like, it's back at it again. You know what I'm saying?
Back at it
It's just the
again.
days go by so fast. I don't get to, I don't, I can't really do much,
Yeah.
because I just got so much to do. And where I'm at is just so busy, Cooper Street is a busy street. So I really gotta be on it all day. So I can't find no time. So man, like, so when I was over there, I felt good. It was definitely relaxing because just like I said, I work 7 days a week. I work 7 days.
Mhm.
I don't never get no day off unless I request a day off. Unless I request a day off. But yeah, so when I was over there, I was laying in the bed a lot. I was sleeping, and I was relaxed. I was eating a lot. I was eating. You know what I'm saying? I was being a lazy bum, just in the bed all day, watching
Yeah.
TV, playing on my PS5, playing Call of Duty,
Yeah.
playing everything, to talking on my phone, I was chilling.
Uh-huh.
So man, hey, it was all good, it was all good, man. It was
And
all good because I never had no peace and quiet because
it
I
sounded like it was a break that maybe you even needed.
yeah, it was a good break, man. Tell me about it. It was a good break.
So is your dad upset that you were coming back, or
Yeah, he was upset. He cried. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he did cry that that I did left, but he wanted the best for me.
yeah.
He said, "Well, Jalen, you grown. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. You grown. So you can make your own type of decision. So if you want to go back, I mean, that's fine." So I went ahead, went back. But at the same time, I felt bad because I'm like, man, you know, it was this short period of time that I had to spend with my dad. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, I really want to go back.
Yeah.
Because I got so many moms and dads to impress. I got so many because I got so many lives to take care of. I got so many lives down here. I got so
Uh-huh.
many because just in this world, it's a lot of depression. It's so much miserable. Like, how you miserable? You riding a Mercedes, you got a big house, man, you got everything. Like, how you miserable? like, man, you got a good job, man. If I had that, man, I'll be smiling every day. I'll be smiling every day, buddy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, man. So I really just like to make, just people days. I like to motivate people, to just to keep going, to just achieve your goals and, to just don't stop, just being you, and that just me too, one thing I always say in my head, don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do because at the end of the day, you can, and just like me, I do this stuff so 7 days a week. I do it every day. And so I just keep my head up, just every day, because like, hey, man, because man, these days go by so fast, man. They go by so fast. Like just I was saying, I remember starting at 15 years old. I'm 21 now, and it's like, wow, Jalen. Well, why happened to my mama and my daddy buying me Jordans? What happened to the time they paid my phone bill? What happened to the times they were feeding me?
He's like,
And I
I did
pay.
not sign up for this.
Yeah, I did not sign up for this. Like, I did not want to do this for
What is this
real.
adulthood thing?
Right, for real. Now I'm over here paying bills. I'm over here buying my own stuff. I'm over here paying my phone bill. I'm over here doing everything just for myself. I'm like, oh, Jalen. I'm like, God dang, Jalen. I'm like, well, it's all right. I gotta grow up sometime. I gotta grow up sometime, though. Shoot, so I'm not tripping.
It's a great life, it sounds like.
I know it really is, and it also feels good, when you make your own, when you make your own type of money, when you work for your own stuff, it feels a good, type of feeling. Ain't nobody, just handing it, just to you, and you actually
Yeah.
work for it, So
Yes.
that's a good, just type of feeling, just for me, to just having fun, to just having fun for something you like to do every day, and to just getting, to just paid off of it, because not too many people can say that, to just,
Agreed.
because a lot of people, they want to be an artist and they draw really good, and nobody don't want to approve of it, so it's really hard to,
Mhm.
to just make money off something that you can really do, so I just be like,
Right.
man, if only they can see this, he will make a lot of more, to just a lot of money off of it,
Yes.
so for me, it just like it wasn't nothing for me. I just got out there, I I'm never scared. I'm never scared of being out there. It's none like that at all. Like I'm never scared. I'm not that. I just go out there. I ain't even gotta warm up. I ain't even gotta look around. I just start. I just be like, you know what, Jalen.
Just do your
Yeah, we
thing.
here. We here. Hey, I don't want to keep the people waiting. They staring me down. Let me just go ahead and start doing it. Let me just go. Let me just go. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes,
do
I'm
you
like,
carry a charger with you? Do because you have a phone and you listen to music and
yeah.
battery only lasts so long.
Man, it does not last long at all. It does not last long, man. Cause just like I was telling you, I eat 5 times a day. So while I'm in the restaurant eating, I have I borrowed a charger and I charge my phone. So each place I go to, I charge my phone in there and I charge my AirPods in there. So that's what I do. I take at least about a 30 for 40-minute break and I eat. And I eat. So that's what I do. So when y'all don't see me outside, y'all, that mean I'm inside eating. And I'm inside, yo, I'm getting my groove on.
That's right.
I'm eating.
Recharging
Yep.
yourself and your phone.
Yeah, buddy, you sure right. Yo, buddy, I'm
Ye
getting it chilling.
Oh, wow, wow, that is just so beautiful, the fact that you're doing what you love, you're getting paid to do what you wanna do,
Yeah,
you make other people's lives better, or, you may even make other people's day,
yeah.
and so what a just a beautiful thing and it came just by doing what your heart wanted you to do. You
Mm-hmm.
just dropped your bags and start dancing and
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. And just started bobbing that head,
Yeah.
it just started going, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people be like, Jalen, I know you're not out there, to just listen to Taylor Swift, Jalen. You look like you listen to some heavy metal out there. I swear you look like you listen to like some rap type of stuff. Like, nope, I'm listening to Taylor Swift. I'm listening to Shake It Off. I shake it off. I shake it off. Go, Jalen. go. I'm like, yeah, I shake it off, you know what I'm saying? I'll be doing my little dance,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can't never judge a book, just by cover because you don't know what you doing out there. But I said, you don't know what's playing in the headphones.
Aw.
For real, you don't know if I'm listening to Barney in there in the headphones. Hey, for real, you don't know what I'm listening to in that headphones.
And,
Yeah, for real, you don't
the
know about it.
heart you have such a big heart. Even, when I mean, of course, I'd seen you many times, but then the time I decided, to park and talk to you, you were just full of love. We took a
Yeah.
selfie, and, you even tried to get me to dance there on the street with
I sure did.
you.
I sure did. You're not leaving without me dancing. Yeah, for real. You definitely gonna dance over here, buddy. You
And
gotta just show
so
me some moves today.
and this is already when you're famous. You're already an Arlington celebrity, and
Yeah, I
yet
know. Everybody know me. If they want something, they know where to find me. Yeah, for real. They know where to find me. If they don't want me in that moment, hey, they will find a moment and be like, "Yep, it's time to go get Jaylan. Jaylan, I need you to go hold up my son, Jaylan. Jaylan, I'm a producer and I need you to see if you like this song. I need you to see if you like this song, Jay." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's
Wow.
definitely a banger. It's definitely a banger. Yep,
Oh.
I would definitely be in the street with this." Yeah.
Oh, wow. So now, you're on your way to get your own apartment. You
Yes.
have, a job lined up at a warehouse, so you
Uh-huh.
got your goals,
Yeah,
right?
I got my
So
goals.
what's motivating you to, to continue growing, or what's in your head here with these
Okay.
moves?
What's in my head about, just my apartment and, just about the warehouse job. I was saying to myself, just earlier, I'm like, man, because, just last year, just this year, I just, last year, I turned 20. I was like, well, Jalen, I can go ahead and keep this up until I turn, to just 21. And then I'll go ahead and get me a warehouse job, because, I'm still a kid, I can still, just do this. I'm still young. So like, I'm really not wasting no time outside, I'm still
Mhm.
getting paid, I'm still getting, just everything, just that I need, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got everything good. So I was like, okay, so now that I'm 21, I said, okay, Jalen, I'm gonna go get me a warehouse job. I'm gonna do this stuff, just part-time outside. So my warehouse job, they want me from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'm still gonna be working one sign job business 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then the rest of the day is mine to be outside. And then I said, okay, Jay, so the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I'll do some side hustles. So if anybody want me outside, so Saturday and Sunday, but I'm gonna be outside regardless anyway on success, just on that weekend. I'm definitely gonna be outside because that is what I'm made for. I'm just made to make people happy. That's what I'm made for. God put me on this earth, just for a purpose. I mean, God gave everybody a purpose. That I guess this is my purpose because like God made me a purpose. To just put smiles on people's faces. Just to be here and just to I don't know. He just made me with a lot of energy. He made me loved. He made me a love type of person.
I
So then, and then yeah, so then after that, I definitely want to go ahead and I was just, what I'm saying, I was like, man, I'm gonna go get me a new car, because my dream car is a Porsche, oh, Porsche,
Ooh,
what I'm saying, that's my
yes.
dream car, so I'm gonna get it later, after I get my apartment and everything, yeah, so I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
go ahead and be dripped out, yeah, man.
Yeah, so you're in Arlington, but now you live in Dallas.
Dallas, yes.
And is that where your mom lives?
That's cause actually I stay with my sister. I actually live with
Okay.
my sister. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
'cause you
yes, I actually live with my sister.
okay, so when
Mhm.
you moved back from your dad's, did you move in straight with your sister or with
I actually was staying with I was actually staying with my stepdad because my mom is actually yeah, she's married.
mm,
So yes, I actually staying with, just with my stepdad. So I stayed there for a little period of time. And then after see in January of the middle of January, like January 20. 22nd, on the 23rd, I went ahead and I moved in with my sisters. Yep. So that's where I
Now
moved in at, and then after that, hey, it was just a wrap.
yeah,
It was just a wrap.
okay. So
Yeah.
they're in Dallas, that's why you're all wanting to get your own
Yeah.
place here in
Yeah,
Arlington.
because this is home, you know what I'm saying? It's home. Like Dallas, I don't want to be over there. It's crazy in Dallas. It's
Yeah,
crazy over there. I would
sure.
not survive out there. It's crazy out there. It's crazy, man. I don't want to be out there.
Yeah, we want you here
Yeah,
too.
I want to be here. I don't want
Yeah.
to be out there. I mean, like, ain't nobody want me to sign flip out there. Ain't nobody know me out there. I don't want to be out there. I want to be over here in Arlington in my cities.
Uh-huh, yes, yes, we
Yes,
want you
I
here
want to be
too. So
here.
do you have your apartment scoped out? You know where you wanna get you
Yes, I actually know. I talked to the landlord lady. Man, I got a loft. It's a pretty loft at $875 a month. Yes, that
Ooh-wee.
is not bad. I
Not at
said, yeah,
all.
Jay, and it's right behind a fitness connection. I ain't gonna tell y'all
Oh.
too much information because I don't want y'all to follow me now.
Yeah, no, that
I don't want y'all
that
telling me to follow me now. Yeah, for real. So I ain't gonna tell y'all too many information because I don't want y'all to be from,
yeah.
try to be following me. Y'all be knocking at my door like, no, man, don't be knocking at my door now. Don't be knocking at my door. You gonna make me call security on you right now. Gonna make for real. You gonna make me call security because you're knocking on my door. For real, you're knocking on my door. But yes, I'm gonna be close to just to my street. So as soon as I walk out, ooh, I'm already by the mall.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm already by the
yes.
mall.
Uh-huh, no more Ubers.
Nope.
No
Nope.
more
No more
Ubers.
Ubers. It's gonna be done with, cause man, because these Ubers, now like they ain't safe. It's not safe to Uber. I mean, it's not safe at all because I be hearing a lot of people, getting kidnapped or what I'm saying, they getting taken or. They don't
Yeah.
drop them, the place that they're supposed to get dropped off at, and the Uber drop them to their home and kidnap them. I just hear about a lot of things about these Ubers, and I'm like, Jayla, I'll be scared. I'll be scared,
Have you had
I'll be scared.
any scary experience so far,
No,
personally?
no, because no, I haven't got any scary, just type of things, that happen, just with me in the backseat yet. I haven't got any experiences
Yeah,
there.
yeah, but
So,
trying to
so that's all
avoid
good.
those,
Yeah, for real.
yeah.
I'll be trying to avoid them, Yeah. So, hey, if you see a face that's all at the top of smiley or they look mad, hey, you can't just judge a book by its cover because you don't know about that guy. Hey, baby,
Uh-huh.
because hey, it doesn't matter how he look, man. He can go ahead and scoop you up.
That's right, you just
He can
never
scoop you up,
know.
and I'll be like, "Yeah, buddy, let me just be quiet. I'm just gonna be quiet this whole ride. I don't want to talk. I just want to get home. I just want to get home. I don't want to talk to y'all no more.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
don't
just
blame you.
for reals.
So, at one point you have 20 jobs that you're keeping track of. You're doing
Yes.
your thing. So what do you do to relax? What's your thing?
You know what? I mean, cause I say, whenever I end my day in the street and I go home, I drink me 12. Well, before I go home, I go ahead and I go to El Arroyo, I go to El Arroyo,
Ooh.
I go check on my peoples, and then after that, I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I go get my coffee to go, and then after that, I go ahead and I go to and I think after that, I go ahead and go home. I drink me 12 cans of Dr. Pepper. You know what I'm saying? I drink me 12 cans of Dr. Pepper, man. Ooh, man. I
12.
drink 12 cans of Dr. Pepper to reward myself because I work hard. I'm a hard worker. I know y'all might just see me out there just dancing. Y'all like, oh, look, he out there. He just out there dancing with his crazy self. Nah, buddy, I'm in my bag. I'm working, buddy. I am on the clock.
Oh,
I am on the
yes.
clock, so don't bother me right now. Yeah, unless you wanna pay my bills. So don't be at me right now. 'cause I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it, man. I'm just out here just doing something I love, man. I'm trying to get my money just like how you is with your raggedy Honda, with your raggedy Toyota car, you know? I ain't bothering you, don't be bothering me. You I take care of your 5 kids. That's on you. I take care of your 5 kids, man. I'm over here to try to, I'm over here to try to survive, man. Sure, for real. I gotta feed my face, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Gotcha.
gotta, man, yeah, I gotta, man, what? I
Gotta
got
buy
bills.
those 12 cans of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, for real, for real. I got cans to go buy to go chill at night. For real, I'm trying to drink my 12 cans of Dr. Pepper at night.
Oh,
For
that's
real,
right.
it gets snoring.
So you're drinking
What?
back to back?
Yes, back to back. Yes.
Wow.
While I'm watching SpongeBob.
Oh,
While
good
I'm watching SpongeBob.
choice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is my show. That is my show. SpongeBob, man. Oh, well, I like me some SpongeBob, man. Oh, that's a motivation show. Man, I like, man, my favorite one, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs is my favorite.
Mr.
Because
Krabs.
SpongeBob remind me of me, cause he always outside. Like, he always outside, and that remind me of me, cause I'm always outside doing the same, like always doing different things every
That's
day, and I'm always doing
right.
stuff every day. And Mr. Krabs is like, "Yeah, I like money. Don't you? Hey, don't you spend my money? We're on a budget. We're on a budget. You're not gonna spend nothing. We going to McDonald's, buddy. A dollar cheeseburger. Yep, a dollar cheeseburger.
Oh, that Krabby
Yeah, for
Patty.
real. Yeah, you're sure right, buddy. Yeah, man. We're on a budget.
Mhm.
$2.
$2.
Two $2. Yeah,
So,
for real.
what your experience with the first interview that you had? What did like? How did the news people approach you, and what did you think at the time? You know.
Yeah. My first interview, just like I was saying, it was with WFA
Mm-hmm.
News, and they approached me just by Facebook. Yeah, they had texted me on Messenger. That's what they texted me of. They texted me on Messenger. They said, "Hey, Jaylan, can we come out? Can we speak to you? Can we know more about you? Can we know why you do? Just by just what you do and stuff." And I said, "Okay, that's fine." And because I know a lot of people want to know. So just any people that come out, that just want to talk to me, I just let them do it, because it's a lot of people out there that just want to know. And because, man, it's about 200,000 cars that pass me a day. It's about 100,000 for 50,000 cars that pass me a day. It's so many cars that pass me a day, and there's so many people that see me, just every day. So I was like, man, to just anybody that comes up, hey, I'm just gonna say what I gotta say, cause I know this is new for people to see a person out there daily, like rain, snowing, hot,
Every
cold,
day.
you know what I'm saying? To just every day. And I'm like, oh, this boy out here 7 days a week. Dude, do he get tired? Do that neck get tired? Do them legs get tired? Dang, I know that head hurt. No, it does not. No, it does not. And no, it does not, man. I be feeling good. And my arms don't get tired. My feet don't get tired. Ain't nothing get tired. Ain't nothing ever gonna break off, because I'm too healthy and I'm too powerful. Yeah,
That's
for real. I
right.
am too powerful.
Especially right
Oh
here
yeah, in that heart. Oh
in that
yeah. Oh
heart.
yeah, in the heart. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's my strongest pieces of my body.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
man. I be out there going ham, but yeah, I mean, that's how it all, just started. They just text me, and then after that,
And what's
hey,
going through your head?
I mean, what was going through my head about it is like, man, I'm getting a WFA news. They want to film me dancing. Like, they want to know why I do this for. Because that was my first ever, to just interview. That was
Right.
my first ever. And that was the first time somebody ever wanted to speak with me. So I was like, all right, bet. I'ma just say what I gotta say. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know, I was just like, man, I feel really famous now.
Did it
I
feel
feel really, really
surreal?
famous. If yeah, like I didn't even know like why they wanted me for. Like why y'all want me for? I'm just out here just dancing. I'm just out here dancing, bro. I'm not bothering you.
Yeah.
Like I'm just out here dancing, but like nah, cause I want to, I want to spread it. So like it was all just a positivity. It was all about that side, cause I want everybody, the police, the ambulance. I wanted everybody to know. I wanted everybody to know how I feel, just by what I do. I wanted everybody to know that I'm not crazy. I'm not on drugs. I'm just I'm just a regular guy. Yeah, that just dances on the street, and I go home, that drink 12 cans of Dr. Pepper, and to eat like 2 sandwiches and 3 sandwiches before you go to bed, watch SpongeBob, and then could go to sleep and wake back up and could go back to the street and get to dancing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
just that guy.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier, maybe off air, but you
Yeah.
also done a podcast.
Yeah, I did. I did it for Arlington citizens. Yeah, it's downtown Arlington. Yep, it's downtown. Yeah, that's where it was at. And they had messaged me on Instagram. Yep, they messaged me on Instagram, and they were just saying, "Hey Jay, we would like you, just over here. We wanna, just ask you a couple questions, about, about the same thing, just like my other people ask, why you like to do it, you know, what just what just made you, to just want to dance, so I was like, okay, cool. I got you. I'm gonna answer everything that you want to ask me. Hey, I definitely got you. Because everybody, to just curious because ain't nobody can't do it, and nobody can't
Right.
do it. I'm like, dang, people really can't do this because to me, it's easy because I've been doing this stuff for years. I mean, but just even just when I started at just for 15 years old, I still could just just do it, so it just wasn't nothing to me at all, like you know what I mean, so it just
Yeah.
wasn't nothing.
If
It just
anything, probably
felt
gave you
good.
more energy.
Yeah, and like just like I was saying, just as a kid, I grew up outside, like playing with toys, riding my bikes, going fishing, just doing everything, and like I just always just been outside, to this type of kid, because my
Mm.
mom, she ain't like us in the house, like yeah, y'all go play outside, y'all go do something, y'all can stop sitting in here, y'all stop running around my house, you know what I'm saying? So I was more of an outside kid, that's just how, that's how I adapt to the sun a lot. That's why I like to be out there. It just doesn't bothers me. Everybody
Yeah.
like, oh Jalen, I'm tired. How you stand to be out here all day? Cause man, I'll be passing out. I'm like, man, I don't know, man, but I don't know. I like it. Don't bother me. I'm smiling. You want to see my teeth? You want to see my teeth? You want to see? Yeah. So I just be smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of experience have you had with on social media now that everybody has the ability to speak their mind on comments or anything? So
Yeah.
what has been your experience there so far?
Okay, so the experiences. No, let me tell y'all, cause I got too many experiences. I got people. Okay. I got too many of these personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people, that's just, that's be crazy. Like, oh, Jayla, you need to get off the street, and you need to. And I got the people like, oh, Jayla, just keep doing it, and then I got the weirdos. It's like, you dance weird. You wearing them little touchy, them little tiny shorts, and and then they be asking me, "Oh yeah, so are you gay? Are you bi?" I'm like, no. I mean, I'm not gay, and I like girls. I know I don't have a girlfriend because I don't want nobody. Because I'm waiting for Taylor Swift to call me, because the Taylor Swift need to call me. I'm waiting for my moment. I mean, we can at least get a date. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I at least want a date with my girl. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I mean, I just get so many experiences. People ask me, just so many type of questions like, Jalen, why you wear them little tiny shorts? I'm like, bruh, I'm in 100-degree weather. I'm in 100-degree weather. I am hot. My legs need some air, man. My legs need some
Yeah.
air. I can't wear my shorts down to my ground. I can't wear the shorts just above just over my knees. It's too hot, man. I can't do it. My legs need some air. I sweat hard. I sweat very hard. And I can't wear no pants for real. So I gotta, and I wear these little tiny shirts too, because it be too hot and I need some air, I need some air,
Uh-huh.
I be needing that air.
That's right.
So it's not that I'm gay or like, it's not none of that at all, it's just that, this who I am, I like to wear my little shorts, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the girls don't complain about it. The girls don't complain about it. The girls will
Uh-huh.
like it, that
That's
all that
right.
matters.
That's all that
All
matters.
that matters. I don't
But
care.
of course, you also get tons of love.
Yeah, I do.
Tons and tons of
I get a
love.
whole bunch of love. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you say, are your biggest supporters?
Man, why you have to say that? Because I don't even know. Because it's hard to choose from. Okay, so let me tell you, because this who started it. Her name is Stephanie Sugg. Well, she's the first fan that ever did something for me and that spreaded the love on Facebook. She's the first fan to do something. And then it was Christopher Berry. He's like a radio, he's kind of like a podcast, the type of radio guy. And he was the second person to put me out there too. I had a lot of people that was commenting on it too. So I made a lot of more friends from that. So them two, they really put me out there the most. So Stephanie Sugg and Christopher Berry, that they put me out there the most. So they had
Shout out.
so they found me up on Facebook actually. Well they didn't find me on Facebook. They actually Stephanie, she found me on Facebook. Christopher Berry, he actually stopped me and he wanted to take a picture and he wanted to talk to me in person. So I told him, hey, this is what I like to do. And you know what I'm saying? So he posted he said, Jay, I want to post a picture. I'm like, okay, are you sure about that? Because I'm really famous. Like I'm very like everybody knows me. And then the next day, he was saying, Jalen, I'm getting all these comments from you. I got 200 comments. Dang, 500, 600, 1,000, 2,000 comments. Just saying that, to just keep doing, to just what you do. He said, Jalen, I feel for famous. He said, Jalen, I feel, for really famous right now. Said, man, dang, Jay, okay, you weren't lying. What you really, just famous. I said, yes. These people go nuts, just about me all day.
Yes, yes. We
Yeah.
definitely do
Man, y'all don't
love you.
play about me. Y'all do not play, man. When I say y'all don't play, man, I still get comments to this day saying, Jalen, it's too darn hot for this right now. It's too hot, and you bobbing your head and you smiling in my face. I just don't know how you do it, but I'm just like, oh my god, how can he do this? I'm so jealous because I can't do it. I be like, well, okay.
It's so true because right
Yeah.
before starting the podcast, we had some lunch together
Oh yeah, that's good.
and everybody's just walking up to you and waving at
Yeah.
you and
Uh huh.
giving you even a gift
Yeah,
cards.
Chick-fil-A gift cards.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
the love just follows you
I
everywhere
know.
you go.
I know. So hey, it don't matter where I go. No matter where I go, that's around just around like the Arlington, the this type of area. Man, hey, everybody know me from Rockfish, from Razoo's, the case, the jury and the Cola Fitness, the Chili's, just
Uh-huh.
everywhere, Parks Mall, the workers be like, oh, did they go Jalen? Let me try to run after him. Yep, yep. You know what? I ain't about to run after him no more. You know what? I'm
He's too
tired.
fast.
I'm
He's too
tired.
fast.
He's too fast for me. And the only thing he doing is just walking and yeah, he passed me up and I'm running. Yeah, man, it be funny though, man. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
no.
really fun.
It was,
It go hard.
it was so nice to see just all the love you get.
Man, I get so much love, that's why I had to come back because I get a lot of love here, I get so many love. And, speaking of love too, man, while I was down there in Houston, I have fans on, because, I have my Cash App that's on Facebook. So while I was in Houston, people was Cash Apping me money. People was Cash
Wow.
Apping me money. One fan was sending me $150. I had another fan to send me $50 and to sending me $25. I was making money. I was like, wow, they really want me to come back.
Yeah.
I said, they really want me to come back. I was saying, yeah, Jalen, I feel so bad. I said, Jalen, let me just go ahead and come back.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
real. I felt so loved because I was like, wow, they really sending me money.
Yeah. So, with and this is just to prove that it just doesn't matter, like where you come from, doesn't
Mhm.
matter, like what the situation is. You choose to do what it is that you love to do. Good
Right.
things will happen,
I
right?
do,
So,
yes.
like for example, with you having autism, like what would you say one of the misconceptions are that maybe people
Mm,
may not understand?
well, first off, people don't understand about how I operate because I be want to get things done. Like I be wanting stuff done. Like
Mm.
because when I be doing my jobs, like with like when I'm in the street, I be wanting things to get done. Like, I don't care what it takes. I am gonna get it done. Just like I say, I dance in the rain, I dance in the cold, I dance any type of weather. So I be wanting to get things done. So like I'm just a workaholic, I'm just a
Mm.
workaholic. I wake up and work. I work on weekends. I work on holidays. Like I don't care what day it is. I'm getting to the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It just doesn't matter. Like whenever I'm having a slow day, it's still like, dang, Jay, I still got stuff I gotta do on the side. I'm still like, dang, I still got things I gotta do, and I don't feel like doing it, but I let me do it. And yeah, for real, it be like that. And then it be times I be want to go to sleep, and I be like, yeah, Jay, it's not gonna happen. Let me just get up and do this. But yeah, like I'm really just a workaholic, and I like getting things done, and I'm just all about my work, and I'm just all about just being myself. I don't like when somebody talk me down, like when somebody yelling at me. I don't like that. I mean, just chill out. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like when people be yelling
People yell at
and yeah,
you or
nah,
have?
well, yeah, I did have a few people that that yell at me, just before, yeah, just in the street, and that was right, that was right before. Well, let's see, that was in. You know what? Yeah. That was right when when I first had started on Cooper. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that was right. When I started on Cooper, man, I had this one guy. He was in his Mustang, and he would just say, "Hey, get off the street. Ain't nobody want to see you dance. Get off the street." And I was like, "Who are you? I don't know you. I don't know you. Are you paying my bills, buddy? Are you paying my bill? You better
That's
leave me alone,
right.
buddy."
I love your
For real, I
attitude.
say, buddy, I'm trying to feed my face, man. I'm trying to feed my face. Hey, I want to eat your Chick-fil-A every day. For real. You ain't about to stop me from eating no Chick-fil-A every day. You ain't about to stop me from drinking these 12 cans every day and night. For real. You ain't about to stop my cable and my Wi-Fi.
I
I ain't
l
got time for you. I don't know you with your raggedy Mustang.
I love that attitude. So,
For real.
how have is this how you've been always, or how did you
Yes.
develop this amazing mindset that even with the people that are maybe not so nice, you just, hey,
Man, hey, I have people that flick me off in the street. I have people that stick up the middle finger. I got people that yell at me while they driving in their cars. I'm just like, dude, you need to keep driving I said before you rack your I say your regularly Ford. You know what I'm saying? And nobody care about your raggedy Ford. Yeah, keep on just driving with your old self. I ain't got time to hear what you gotta say. I'm over here just trying to dance, and I'm not paying attention to you. So just keep driving, okay? Keep driving. like I really just, I always just been like this, I never care, like I never care because like end of the day, they don't know about, what you about, like they don't know your moves, they don't know what you're going to do the next day, they don't know. Like they just don't know anything,
Right.
only thing they know is that you there. It's the only thing they know is that you there.
Oh my
That's the only
gosh.
thing they know is that you there, and they see you, and they just want to say everything bad about you instead of the positivity. Like, why you want to say everything bad about me? You don't know me.
That's
I'm just over here just
right.
trying to achieve my goals. I'm only 21. I'm just trying to achieve my goals. I'm just trying to do what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's none of your business. Just keep working your job that you don't like, that you get paid $9 an hour from. Like, leave me alone. Nobody worry about your little money. For real. I'm trying to be in my bag, like for real. For
Oh my gosh, I
real.
love that so, so much.
For real, because people really do me get on my nerves, man. Like, leave me alone. I'm trying to do me in the street, man. I'm trying to do me in the street, and I ain't got time for you right now. I ain't got time for you. For real, for real. I be having like the women like that they flick me off sometimes. I have the guys be flicking me off. And I'm like, man, nobody care about your nappy head still. Like nobody care about your nappy head. Like, leave me alone. For real, keep driving your regular little like the tiny yeah, up here got the little bitty Chevy car. You know what I'm saying? Nobody worried about your little Chevy car. Like, for real. Nobody worried about you. For real. I'm over here doing what I love to do, what these people have me, just paying me to do. Like, I'm trying to get my job done. I'm holding up this sign. I'm wearing this shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because I work for the Joe Dirt's. This is Joe Dirt. This is fireworks.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was out there, just in Mansfield. And I was working there. Let's see. I was working there. I started July 1st, and my last day was on July 4th. Yep. So that was my last day,
Mhm.
and yeah. So I really had fun, man. And I really was out there, just dancing with the sign. I had fans coming up, just taking pictures with me and everything. So it was really fun, Yeah, yeah. It was just really cool, just to do something like that. And it's really cool, when people call me over, just to go over times for them. So I'm like,
Yeah, for sure. And with these naysayers, there's a few of those, but there's definitely the grand majority, I would say, love you. No
yeah,
doubt.
yes.
And the people that don't, they just don't know who you are yet. They'll
So
love
down.
you soon.
They don't know nothing about
So,
me, man. They just know that I'm there. That
yeah.
they just know that I'm there. Like they don't want me here. I mean, there's my fans like that tell me and say, Jalen, I listen to your whole thing, but I still don't like you. I'm like, okay, so what you want me to do about it? I say, you want me to do something about it? Cause I'm not about to do nothing about it. Cause I'm, hey. I mean, these people are paying me to be here, and like I ain't got time for you right now. I ain't got time for you right now. But these people are paying me to be out here. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna be out here regardless.
That's right.
Out here just dancing and doing my
Uh-huh.
thing. Cause I have most of Arlington behind my back that counsel me to be here every day and that make sure I'm all right. And I ain't got time for you. I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time for you to be talking about me because I don't know you and you don't know me.
That's right.
For real. Because all the people in Arlington that know me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because this my block and you on my block. So,
Uh,
so, so, so go back to Arizona because I don't know you. 'Cause I don't know you, buddy. That's really how I feel. Cause like, man, why you all in my
oh
business?
gosh, yes,
For
yes.
real, man. It be like that.
I am so amazed by your mindset.
Yeah, for
I
real.
love it because it's so true, it doesn't matter. You got to do what you got to do
For
and
real. You in your 30s and your 40s and you worrying about a 20-year-old just out there in the street. Like, mind your business. Mind your business. Nobody worried about you. you. Nobody care about your still a little tiny beard. Nobody worried about you.
Yes.
I don't even know you. I don't know
And
you.
so, I know you've done events in the past, and you have one coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what are these events about, and how did those get started?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm working for the home zone. I'm working for the home zone tomorrow, and I'm working for a candy shack tomorrow. And well, the first one doing is from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and I'm doing a home zone furnitures, and I'm doing a Labor Day sale. So since it's Labor Day weekend, so I'm doing red and white t-shirts. And I think I made 40 t-shirts, I think. 30 t-shirts. I don't remember, but it's a lot of t-shirts. So and yeah, then all type of sizes and everything. I mean, yeah, I'm selling them for 16. Yeah, I'm selling them for yeah, it's $16 a piece. And yeah, so I'm gonna be there from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. all day. And I might stay a little bit longer, just in case if y'all wanna, just in case some of my fans, just come late. But I'm gonna make sure I stay, until all the shirts get sold out. I mean, even if they don't even sell out, I'm probably just gonna bring them, just to my street, and I'm just gonna sell them probably in person or whatever. But I'm only doing this because, so people can know me, just in person, so they can shake my hand or, congratulate me, for like, for my success, or
Mhm.
just to ask me questions in person, or they want to take a picture with me, or I mean, just just anything.
Right.
So because like nobody never have time, just to stop, just on the side, and just get out that car to just want to talk to me, because everybody be like, oh, it's too hot. Oh, I don't want to get on my car. I don't want to get in my car because then my seats get all hot, and then this, and then my AC broke, and I don't feel like getting out. And I'm trying to hurry getting inside, and I ain't got time to be yelling at you. I'm like, okay, well, get back in your car. Get back in your car.
Yes,
Yo,
and
for
then it's a
real.
busy street, so
Yeah.
it's a great opportunity for people to
Hmm.
come and like you said, just have a conversation with you and
Yeah.
support you with
Right.
what you're doing.
Yeah,
Um,
because just a lot of people, just want to know, they want to make sure, like, hey, okay, hey, I want to give you this flyer, or they want to probably give me another job. Hey, I don't know, they
that's
probably want to do some
right.
stuff, just with me, because I got a lot of energy, just for it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, because hey, I multitask. I
Uh-huh.
multitask. I can do, man, let me tell you, this year I've had 4 jobs, and that's actually what I'm doing now. So it was this other job that came through, and they wanted to pay me $200, just for 2 hours.
Mm.
So while I was on the clock from my other job, I'm holding up a sign and I'm dancing with the other sign. So I
Ooh.
got one sign in the ground, and I'm holding up a sign, and I'm wearing a T-shirt for another business. So I'm working 3 jobs all at once. I'm working at 3
Ooh.
jobs at once. So I got one sign in the ground that I'm advertising. I'm wearing a shirt, and I'm holding up a sign.
Oh my
So I'm doing
gosh.
3 jobs at once.
You're doing it. You are.
So it was crazy, man. This year has been crazy, because because last year, not last year, but 2021, when I had all them jobs, man, I was working like crazy, man. I didn't really have time for nothing. Like, that's the busiest I ever been in my life. I've been so busy. So then what I did was I had 4 signs in the ground full of businesses. I have 4 signs. I put on each one of my corners. I had a sign. I had a sign for each corner that I had on. I had a sign in the ground because I had so many. Man, I working for the tax people, and I had a backpack, and it had the flag, and I was holding a McDonald's flag. Man, I was holding a McDonald's sign while I had the flag in my backpack, because I'm advertising at the same time. Man, it was crazy.
Wow, that's insane.
I
mean,
know, man.
you are killing it.
And what? I said, I'm gonna figure out a way how to do this.
Yes, yes. So
Man.
so now that you're famous, now that you're a celebrity, like what does your family think? What do they say? How's their
Man.
relationship with you?
Man, like, I'm really not too close to them, because I don't really talk to my mom and my dad. They boring. Yeah, yeah. I don't really talk to them that much. I don't really talk to them because I got so much stuff to do. I
Fair.
just got so much stuff to do. Yeah, all the time, that they call me, and they be like, "Hey, Jay, you all right, Jay? You doing good? How's everybody doing? Just like my mom, she be like, Jay, I need a couple dollars, this and that. Or like, just sometimes, they call just to check on me and, just and do that. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I totally respect it. And then I'll be like, okay, I gotta go because the street need me and I gotta go. And plus I'm on the clock. And so I don't want to get caught just with my phone, even though I'm my own boss man. But I'm still just like, yeah, Jay, I need to get to my job because I'm advertising these people businesses and you know what I'm saying and like I want to make sure I'm doing my job just correctly. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I love the work ethic. You're definitely like an alcoholic, but in the good way because you're doing what you would have done for free anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty amazing. So
It
what's
is.
and you have this event coming up tomorrow and you had one in the past too,
Yeah, I
right?
did.
So and you sold out on that one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I did. So I'm not gonna do the candy shop because they just want me to post the page. So that's what I'm gonna do. I tell her, I said, hey, yeah, you gonna charge me like yeah, $50, and that's how much you gonna pay me to go ahead and repost your stuff. So you pay me $50. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, buddy, you pay me $50.
Uh-huh.
Yep, 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 yep,
Yep, that's right,
yep,
that's
buddy.
right.
$50 because you know how many likes Imma get on that post? Like, I
Mm.
can't go for $20 on no post. I can't go
Yeah,
for $10 on no post. Nah, $50. $50 for real because one post that I get hit like 1,000 likes, hit about 900 likes, and then a lot of people they wanna be like, Jalen, what's the location? And then I get you busy, and then I'm like, God dang it, I didn't charge this person $20. I said, "Man,
uh-huh.
that was not worth it." I
Yeah,
said, "Man, I should have charged you more."
that's right.
Man, I be like, "God dang it, Jalen."
Oh,
That's how it be.
that's so crazy.
For
So do
reals.
you have, are you gonna continue doing these events and selling these T-shirts?
Well, as far as, my goals, for far as, just me,
Yeah, your
just
goals.
being here, just in general, just being here on the street and, just taking all this love and just taking all this stuff, just every day and, just taking all these jobs and taking all these opportunities. Well, I'm still going to do this on the side, I'm only going to do this for a year. And just like I was saying, just earlier, I wanna retire to just 22 years old, and I wanna retire because I wanna make sure I do just everything that I want to do, so I wanna make sure I go ahead and to just retire, and I don't want to be on the street like that no more. But I'm still gonna be walking, but like I'm not gonna dance, but I'm gonna do some stuff on the side. Like I'm still gonna put out my shirts and if somebody want me like if somebody need me like like for like a type of event like
Mm,
for like a club they want me to dance at or like they want me like for some type of thing, okay, I will pop up. But like for far as the street, I don't want to be on the street no more. I don't want to be dancing. I mean unless it's for like a good type of reason, then I'll be like, okay. I'll be like, okay, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. I would go ahead and do it for you, just for an hour or two. I don't want to be out there that long because I want to give me two warehouse jobs. So I want to give me the two warehouse jobs. To just throughout the week and on the weekends. I'll be free. I just want to be home all day. I just want to sleep.
mm.
So I
Get
want, yeah, yeah, yes. I want to do me because I don't want to do this for so many years. I don't want to do this for just for so long because it's gonna be like, dang, that kid's still out there dancing? Why is he still out there? He still haven't retired? Why he still move fast? And he 25 and he's still moving fast like that? Golly, man, he got a lot of energy.
Well,
Like,
it
yeah,
sounds like, you're ready to take the next step
yeah,
in your life
yeah,
and continue growing, right?
right.
So far the journey sounds like it's been so great, full of blessings,
It
including,
has.
the biggest crazy one, which was the Taylor Swift
Yes, that was the
concert.
craziest
That
thing
was
that I ever had, just did,
yeah.
and yes, so yeah, it's just about that time, just to say, hey, okay, I'm gone, cause like I had fun, but they just not really give me, to just anywhere,
Yeah.
like they just not give me anywhere, so I was just like, well, all right then, let me go ahead and put my retirement date in, and let me go, yeah, I said, let me let my fans know about
Oh,
when I want to retire, you know what
I
I'm saying?
love that.
Yeah, cause it's it just about that time, So hopefully down the road that someone, step up on Cooper one of these days and he
Ooh.
does this. Y'all got a new dancer, but I know it ain't gonna be the same as like me. But like, I mean, at least he got the moves.
That's
And
right.
I mean, at least he got the energy like I did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to top, but,
yeah, I know. She said it's gonna be hard time.
even hard to match.
That is
So,
gonna be hard to match. I
it
know. I got the moves.
yeah,
I got the
you got the
moves.
moves, you got the heart, you got the
I
smile.
know.
You
Cause people so negativity, man. People so negative. Like when when people talk about me, I just be like, man, you ain't got no life. Like you ain't got nothing to do. And I ain't got time to be starting stuff with you right now. I ain't got time for you. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do right now. And this the last thing that I need right now. I ain't got time for you right now, buddy. I got time with you right now. I ain't got time to be fighting with no 30-year-old. I ain't got time to be fighting with for 40-year-old that got 5 kids, you know what I'm saying? They got 3 kids. I say you need to focus on your kids. You know what I'm saying? You gotta yeah, I say you need to focus on them bills. I say I know them bills out there, to just piling up with that regular Honda you got outside. For real. You need to go focus on it. For real. Cause man, I'm out here to do it Jaylan, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
right.
for real.
Uh-huh.
Man, I'm just a type of, just a straight up to type of kid, hey, it is what it is, like this is what I'm gonna do. Hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get my warehouse jobs and I'm gonna do this and then next I'm gonna get my car. I'm gonna fly for that Porsche, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, buddy, I'm gonna go retirement and then, probably at least by 25 or so or to 24, I'm gonna go off and go get me a house.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, for real.
sir.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna go get my house,
That's right.
Yeah.
I love everything about you, but one of the things that I love most, that I would have just never known. I guess nobody
Yeah.
does. It's
Right.
like that you have goals, and they're so they're set. It's like you have your retirement plan. You
Mhm.
have you have dates and things you're working and you don't just work your 9 to 5. You're
Yeah.
every day. You're
7
out there,
days. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday,
rain or
Wednesday, Thursday,
shine or
Friday,
freeze
Saturday.
or
Yes,
everything.
every day. That's a lot of people. I know it's a lot of people out there don't know. They just see me and they don't know what my goals are. They don't know when they not just gonna see me until this day and until they hear about it today. And they're gonna be like, oh, okay, so this is last year out there. So this is
Yeah,
last year. Okay, so he not gonna really be out there in the mornings like that no more. Oh dang, I'm not gonna see him.
that's right. So be sure to go
Yeah.
out there and show your love
Yeah.
and because you're giving the love and for everybody to show your love, show
Mhm.
their love to you,
Right.
because it's not gonna last forever.
I'll tell you this, cause man,
Because
being outside, I mean, it sure seems cool and all, it seems cool to be out there and, to just me, just dancing. But man, like, it's cool until, when cars pull up on you and they flick you off or they want to pull you to the side just to tell you all these negative type of things, or they just want to hold you and just say all type of stuff, and you just have to listen to them blah 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 blah. And then if you want to call the cops on you, I'm like, man, what the cops gonna do? They're just gonna let me free, you know what I'm saying? They're just gonna say, man, go ahead and go back to the street, Jalen. You know what I'm saying? Just go back, go to the street and go dance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for this. Because I only say that because, okay, it was this one night I went to the store and I went ahead because at the time I was living in Collins. I was living on the north side of Collins, and I lived by the AT&T yeah, the stadium. And I was riding my bike because I had to ride my bike every day. And man, so I went into this corner store and I asked the guy, I said, "Man, do y'all air work? Because yeah, cause my tire was flat. My tire was flat. I'm trying to air my tire. I had my inner tube in my backpack. I was ready. Had my wrench. Had a screw in them. I had my wrench to screw off them bolts. I had everything underneath. So I went up to the guy. I said, "Hey, do y'all air work? Because I'm trying to get because I'm trying to to just air my tires." So then when I walk out, I didn't walk out just yet, but I hear the guy, and I'm like, yeah, the guy, he's saying things that, like he's saying like, oh, he wearing a blue sweater, he wearing gray pants, so he kind of, so he's saying like, oh, so I was like, is he, wait. Is he calling the cops on me? Is he telling the cops what I'm wearing? I'm like, no, Jalen, why he doing that? So then the cops was like, Jalen, all right, Jalen. So he was saying that you was about to register and you was trying to steal something. I'm like, I was trying to steal something. I was like, steal what? I was trying to steal some air that I got to put some quarters in. I'm gonna steal air. I'm gonna steal air.
Oh my
Because I had
gosh.
my $4 in quarters that I want to put some air in. I want to see if the air works. So then the cops, they end up, just driving me to my house and stuff like that. So they end up, just driving me to my house, and they put my bike in the truck. So that was cool.
That
So then
is
they dropped me off
cool.
to my house. So it was all good. He said, Jalen, all right, man, go ahead and be safe. I'm sorry that happened tonight and stuff. And I said, yeah, man, that guy was out of control with that, man. I ain't trying to steal nothing. I got money. I'm not gonna steal nothing.
Oh, these people are wild. But
They
it's so amazing,
are.
even like the law enforcement, how just nice they've been to you, it sounds like, you
Yeah. It
know.
has been really good, man. I mean, sure, they stop by, they give me Chick-fil-A, they give me food, they give me water outside, they give me Gatorade, they ask about how I'm doing, it's all good, I really love about them, hey, they give me respect to be out here every day, so hey, it's all good, it's all good.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the Arlington Police
For real,
Department,
and Forest Hill, the police department.
Forest Hill
Yeah, for
Police
real, 'cause police
Department.
department and the Forest Hill police department, they put me over 10 times. They put me over 10 times. I tell you, man, they put me over more than the Arlington police did. Man, let me tell you, man, they put me over a lot. And say, Jalen, you cannot be here. I'm like, oh. And then I go to the other side. Jalen, why you still here? You know you can't be here. I'm like, oh.
Would they give you a reason?
I mean, they didn't give me no reason. They just told me I can't be here.
That's it.
I can't dance in the middle of the street.
Oh
So I
gosh.
just kept doing it till I been proven like till they got tired of just pull me over it. And it was like, all right, Jalen, and so you good to go. And then the cops was like, man, hey Jalen, how you doing, Jalen? I'm like, I'm doing good. Yeah, for real. I'm back at it again. And so yeah, I see you. Keep going. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. You happy that I'm here now, huh? You happy that I'm here now, huh? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
just shows what like just persevering for what it is that you want to do, because even
Yeah.
nowadays people in the regular, they try to do something that they want to do, and then maybe something happens where maybe they get stopped, or they face some sort of adversity, and then they
Mm-hmm.
get scared, and
Yeah.
then they quit, right? And
Yeah.
And so that happens all the time to everyone, and even myself, I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
Just listening to people like you
Yeah.
that you're doing something just out of the pure heart, and people try to stop you, and you're like, nope, still going,
Yep.
just go to the other corner. Like, I cannot tell you how inspiring that is, and
Yeah.
that everybody needs to hear that, because you're literally like a beacon of like light, just showing the people that everything is possible.
Yes, that's why I was saying, just earlier, don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do because you can do it. Like I'm doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, when people tell me, say, Jalen, you can't be out here no more. I said, bro, I'm about to go. I'm all right. I'm about to go to the other corner. Let's go there. Let's go ahead and go dance. Let's go to the other and go dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go show my butt right quick. Let me go out there, go get it. Go, go, go. You know what I'm saying? To tell them put me over again. I said, yep, Jalen. It's time to go to the middle of the street. Let's go. Hey, yeah, okay, because hey, these streets gonna be mine. Yeah, these streets gonna be mine. Hey, for real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they gonna love me over here. They gonna love me.
That's right.
I don't
That's
care
right.
what happens. They gonna love me, man. I'm gonna for
Yes.
real because I made a lot of people happy. Yeah, I made a lot of people happy. And, a lot of people knew me, but the cops that just did it, or whoever did it. So like I was just just was very love about just the regular people. It's like, go Charlie, go, go,
Go,
go, go,
go,
go.
go. Yes, no, I love that, yes, and you do it, and you do it because you wanna do it, not because
Yes.
anybody else tells you, not because
Duh.
just you, like, that's what you wanna do, and look at all the opportunities that have presented to you.
Yeah, for real. Because when I started, just like I said, I just had a bag of groceries. I was just nodding my head, just because it felt good to do. It just felt good to do. It would just feel good just to nod my head and just like, yeah, I'm jamming, yeah, I'm jamming, yeah, I'm going, yeah, I'm going.
Uh-huh.
So then I put to the red light. God just staring me down because I'm just nodding my head. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you got something you want to do? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, what you wanna do? And so then after that, I put the bags down. I started going crazy. I started going like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I started going like, "Yeah." And then the guy was just recording me. I was just like, "Okay, let's go."
Oh, yeah.
Man, going hell, man. I be having fun.
That's
Just
so
having fun,
amazing. That's so
man.
amazing.
Best time ever.
And just anything else you'd like to share about, where you at and where you plan to go, and, how people can connect with you.
Man, you know what? My dream is to, for like a few years, but I know I want to stay in Arlington for like a little while, just while I'm in my 20s. And then like in my 30s, I plan to go live in Florida. That's where I always want
Florida.
to stay at. I always want to go stay up in Florida. I want to go move in Orlando. Yep,
Ooh,
I want to go
okay.
move to Orlando or Miami, Florida. I really just want to stay anywhere in Florida. I love
Okay.
Florida. I love it. Yes, I never like really been, but like I only want to go just because of Disney World out there.
Oh,
Just because
yes.
of Disney World out there, and it's so fun. And then plus it's always hot over there too. The sun is always out, and you don't get no snow over there. It's not like Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So for Florida, there's always this sun. This the sun always out.
Right.
So it just always so cool.
And
So
a
I'm
few
like,
hurricanes here and there.
I know, but like still, but I still want to be over
Yeah,
there,
so you've never been.
I've never been, but like I want to go over there so bad. So that's really my dream is to go. Like I want to stay up in Arlington, just for like a few years, and then in my 30s, I'm
Yes.
like, yeah, on my 30th birthday, yep, I'm going to Florida. Peace.
Yeah, okay, okay. So when did this idea first came to mind?
Well, I've been saying it for like a year now. I've been saying it since last year. I've been saying
Okay.
it, since last year. I was supposed to have go to Florida ever since I was a little boy. When I was 8 and 9 years old, I was
Mm.
supposed to have went out to just to go to Florida, and we were supposed to go out to the beach in Florida. But I didn't go because my mama didn't approve. My mama did not want me to go. So I was ooh, I was so mad. I was heated up. I was heated because
Mm.
I really wanted to go. I really wanted to know what it was about. So ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to go. I always wanted to
I
go.
see.
I want to know. I really wanted to
Yes.
go. So that was my place I always wanted to be.
That's a beautiful goal.
Yeah, so that's where I want to go, and I want to give me one of them nice houses out there. Man, they got nice
Yes.
houses out
They
there.
do with those palm
Yes,
trees
so
and
relaxing.
the
You get your little pump,
beach.
get your little chair, put the little sunscreen on, the sun just looking at you, while you just lay down. So
Yeah.
relaxing, got your little top of margarita on the side, just sipping,
Yeah, the margarita, or just carry a little cooler to the beach and drink your 12, Dr.
Yeah, I told
Peppers
out the peppers, you know what I'm saying?
on the
Yeah.
beach, hearing the waves.
Oh, we're so relaxing.
Yes,
Man, that's
yes.
what I wanna do in my few years that I wanna go to Florida. I wanna go move over
I
there.
know you're gonna
That's
go
where
over
I wanna
there
yes, that's
because what
where I wanna
Jalen
go.
wants to do, that's what he does.
Yeah, for real, I get it done.
Y
I get it. Yeah, I get it done. Hey, if I really want it, I'ma put in my all. I don't care how long it takes. I am
Yes.
going to do it, buddy.
That's that's right, and that
Yeah,
I love that, I love that.
for
So,
real.
wow, well, it's been such a wonderful conversation. It's been so good to get to know the guy that just makes us smile when we
Yeah.
drive past Cooper or on our way to the Parks Mall,
Yeah.
or sometimes in different places.
Yeah, no, I be everywhere at Collins.
Collins,
I be
yeah.
everywhere around Arlington. I know all
Yes.
y'all know out there. You know what I said? I know all y'all know about, but where I be at. Cause y'all be spying on me. For real. Because y'all text me, y'all say, Jalen, why you way over here? You walk way over here? I be like, yeah, what you think I did? Y'all walk here. I walk everywhere. I say, yeah, I walk over here.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
walk everywhere. Yeah, because my teachers, but back in my schools, that they would say, "Oh, Jalen, man, how come you walk so fast, Jalen? Man, I saw you walking, from your house to come over here. It's like, dang, you walk very fast. It's by the time that I was pulling up, you was already going inside the building. It was like you ran here, but you walking."
That's
Man, my teacher used
crazy.
to make me laugh back in my schools because they be like, Jalen, all I feel is that wind just passing by me. Every time you go walk, all I feel is that wind. You walk fast.
Oh, so you walk the hallways at school even
Yeah.
the same speed.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And then all the students be like, man, Jalen, I'm tired of looking at you. Man, you just, you made me sick because you just move so fast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for real, because in no, not Mansfield, but when I was in I think I was in middle school. Yeah, I was. And I was doing track, football, basketball. I was in sports in school. Yeah, I
Mm.
did. I was a runner. Like that's how I got my speed too. I was
Mm.
up in track, I did sports and but even right before that, my 6th grade or my 7th grade year, that's when I started running the track. That's when I started running because at the time I was very slow. I was a little snail. And what I was a little snail. It took me to 10 minutes to get to my destination. Man, what? It took me what? Man, it took me so long to get to my destination. It took me so long just to get to class. It was ridiculous. Man, it took me a second to get to class now. And man, what? I'll be gone.
Would you say you were the fast one in these sports once you get.
Man, what? I sure was.
Oh, I
I was
believe that.
gone. I was gone. I was running like a dog. I was
Oh,
running like a
man.
dog, man. I tell you, man, school was something else just for me. Man, these schools here, man, these kids tell me that's a school now. They ain't got nothing on me because
That's
I
right.
pass them up. I'll pass them up.
That's
For
right.
real,
Yeah,
for real.
your energy, your speed, your heart, your
Yeah.
mindset, it's definitely one of a
For
kind.
real, ain't nobody gonna keep me down for nothing. I'm always
Oh,
smiling.
that's
I'm
right.
always smiling because, man, I ain't got time for you.
And you make most of us smile.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
so when you say even, during the week when I said, "Hey, guess who I'm gonna have on the podcast?"
Ooh.
And of course they wouldn't know. And so when I would anybody that I would say that I would tell them who I was gonna have,
Yeah.
everybody knows you and everybody loved you, the people that I spoke with.
Yeah.
So,
I bet.
you're
Hey, everybody
loved.
like me around here. Everybody say, "Oh, yeah, I know who you talking about."
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see him every day.
Uh-huh,
I
uh-huh.
see him every day. I know.
That's right.
For real.
So you got things coming up you're looking forward to, your warehouse job, your
Apartment.
apartment,
Yeah.
your retirement, and then
Mm-hmm.
maybe your second job,
Yeah.
and then Florida, and your
Yeah.
Porsche,
Yeah, my Porsche for sure.
and
Yes.
then your home.
Yeah, my home next. Yes. Yeah, after
Yes,
I get my car, yeah, definitely my home.
that's
Yeah, for real. So
right.
so that's what I'm gonna get next is my home, yeah, cause I'm gonna be in Arlington, for just for like a few years. And then in
Yes.
my 30s, hey, I wanna go to Florida.
Then you'll go to the beach, to
Oh yeah.
Disney.
Give me a nice home.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so that's my whole goals. That's my goal. But right before, like my warehouse job, what I really wanted to do is build an advertising business. That
Mm.
was my first goal that I ever had is build an advertising business. And what I wanted to do is in the advertising business is I wanted to build the business. So I'm the GM, like I'm the boss. And
Yes.
what I want to do is I want to hire, like I want to talk to parents. I want the kids to talk to their parents. I want to hire ninth graders to 12th graders to hold up signs. As you know how I be out there, just
Mhm.
all day, just holding up the signs. Well, I wanted the kids to do my jobs and they get paid for the business. And plus I pay them too. So
Mhm.
so the business is making money and they
Everybody's
you
winning.
know, yeah.
Yes.
They making their money because they probably want to save for college, or they want, or they probably want to save for a car, or
That's
they
right.
probably got to pay rent like I do too,
Uh-huh.
or like they probably got to do some stuff. So that's what I want to do. Like in the future, I really want to build me an advertising business, to get kids off their butt instead of asking for their mom's help. I want to go ahead and teach them how to marketing and just learn how to hustle and get them a few tips because I'm just a hustler myself, I'm just a
Yes.
workaholic and I want the kids to know about, how to go out there and, to just go get it yourself,
And that
you
is
know?
possible,
Yeah, it's
and
possible.
multiply the love.
Yeah,
Multiply, not just you, but, many of people under you
right.
with your kind of
Mm-hmm.
leadership.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Hey, they following a good type of leader too, for real. They following a
Yes.
good one too, because man, because I know exactly what to do, because I would really have them working. Because when they get out of school at like 3 o'clock, and then they got their own schedule. They get to make their own type of schedule. They can take days. Hey, I don't care how many days you take off. I don't care if you're not here for a week as your business because you your own businessman or your
Mhm.
own boss girl. You're your
Yes.
own because
Yes.
that's that's their business that you're working for. So it just doesn't matter. But they're gonna get new jobs just by every day. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get
Yes.
new jobs like every day. Like me. I get new jobs every day. And there's gonna be
Yes.
some jobs that I'm just working, that's my actual job that I gotta be at. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
so yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted, to teach kids on how to, to just learn how to get it themselves,
That's
to just
so
build an advertising
beautiful
business.
because,
Yeah.
you wanna build something to help others,
Yeah.
help themselves, and build entrepreneurs just like you ended up being in that position by
Mhm.
doing what you love. I mean, it might have not been what you expected at the very beginning, but that's what
No.
it turned out to.
Yeah, it did.
A
Yeah,
and
for
so now you
real.
wanna pay it forward
Yeah.
and continue helping people and
Mhm.
and continue helping the community. And
Yeah.
that's just the most one of the most noble things that anybody can do.
Yeah, because I wanted because I wanted to teach it. I mean, the reason why I came up with this because I was like, man, these people asking me every day, like, why you like to be outside so much? Why you like to do it? So I say, you know what? I am an advertiser. So I was like, okay, I am an advertiser. Okay, all I do is to stand outside all day and I promote all type of videos, okay? And I do the promotion type of videos and I do this and that and, because I do all this type of stuff. So I said, it'd be a great idea if I have kids out here because I know grown people would not want to stand out there. They ain't
Mhm.
gonna be want to stand out there. With
Right.
kids, they ain't got nothing to do. They just at home, probably doing homework, and ain't got ain't got nothing to do at home all day.
Right.
Especially the summertime, they ain't got nothing to do. So I said, "All right, Jay, this is what's up." So I think we should have the kids out there to go ahead and hold up the sign, and that they can be making money, and they can
Mhm.
sign up, that they can go ahead and do it. So they how I feel for me to be outside and they can see how it is, to be outside and to see how it feels to be in the middle of the street like like you in like a stage, and like the
Mm.
spotlight is on you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I want to get them like the type of comfortable how I feel because how I feel good. Like I feel free. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? I feel so good. To just being out there just all day. Just yeah. Just just to going. So yeah. So like I really feel good. Just doing it. So I want to pass that on to my other people that just don't, that don't, to just really, to type of feel it all the way. So I said, man, Jalen, shoot, I just think it'd be a great idea. But I said, nah, I'm not probably gonna do it. I'm just gonna give me 2 warehouse jobs. That's what I want to do.
That's
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I say,
And
yeah,
then
that's my
focus on
goal.
you.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
I
yeah. So
love
I
that.
said, man, yeah, I wanna go ahead and just focus on Jalen, to just keep doing Jay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Go.
I have to end the podcast, I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
The first one is, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best piece of advice. You know, I don't nobody never give me advice. I normally give people advice. I always give people advice. But because me, I'm so I'm so like the type of motivated. I'm so inspiring. So people
Yes.
want to hear about what I got to say. You know,
Yes.
nobody never give me something, to keep on, just pushing over.
Really?
I motivate myself, you know what I'm saying? I just motivate myself, I inspire myself.
Huh.
I mean, no one ever said, Jalen, man, just keep doing this, man, and you gonna go somewhere. I mean, nobody had never said that to me before,
Wow.
So I always I always been so motivated to just by myself, because it's like, wow, Jay, I'm 15 and I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So I just really just motivated myself just to keep doing, just what I
Wow.
do. Yeah,
That's so impressive.
I know, man. So
And
nobody did ever
my
say it.
hat's off to you
Yeah.
because, I wow, I'm just lost for words because that's so beautiful.
Yeah, for real. Cause nobody never said anything, because nobody said, "Jay, man, it's gonna be all right," like, man, to just keep doing, to just what you doing, and it was like, I always just said it to, to just to myself, cause nobody know how it feels, to just just to be out, just to do
Mhm.
your thing,
Yeah.
So like I always just, just been motivated, like, okay, Jay, when I get this age, I'm gonna do that, and then when I get
Yeah.
that age, I'm gonna go ahead and manifest that, and then I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I just motivate myself to do all these type of things. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
so 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 so, so yeah, I've been kind of like inspired, just to myself, and yeah, so like
Do
yeah,
you
so
write
that's.
down your goals?
I mean, I don't write down my goals. I just keep them in my head.
Okay.
I dream about them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just dream about them. I see it. I see, when I be on
Oh.
the street and I see people houses, how we were driving by, we saw the pretty houses, that motivates me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
Mm.
was saying it motivates myself, because I see nice houses, I see nice cars, and I see I mean, you know what I'm saying? I see all these so sophisticated people, that got everything, and that motivate me to keep, to just being Jay. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I'm like, man, Jay, you know what? When we get about this age, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do that, and then that's gonna be next.
Oh
So
gosh.
just by little. You know what I'm saying? For first, build up the credit score. Go ahead and do that, and go ahead and get that license. Go ahead and do that. Could keep stacking up that money for the warehouse job, and then we gonna manifest the house. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's kind of how I break down things.
Wow, that is so I mean, you're already a unique person regardless if people
Yeah.
know you or not, but this is so impressive.
Yeah, for real. I tell you, people just see me on the street, but they don't know what I'm doing here. They don't
Yeah.
know I got this plan.
They
They
don't.
don't know what I'm doing here. All they see me doing is just dancing. Like they don't know that I'm about to go ahead and do, just my thing. That they don't
Yeah.
know that I want to just live my own life and don't want to do
Uh-huh.
this forever.
Yes.
Like I'm an intelligent, kid. You know what I'm saying? I
You're
just
very
yeah, I'm
intelligent.
just a planner. I just plan things out. I inspire myself. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
I ain't got by my side to be like, oh Jaylen, it's okay, Jay. Go ahead and do this, and you go do that. Like, no, this is what I'm gonna do, Jaylen. This is what I'm gonna do, Jaylen. We're not doing that. This is
Yes.
what we gonna do.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, for
yes.
real. Yeah.
Yes. Oh gosh. All right. That was I wow, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful.
You gonna cry.
No, that is because you motivate yourself and you've
Yeah.
done so much and you work so much and
Yeah.
you make so many people happy and
Mhm.
you're
I
happy and
know.
it's such a you're such a unique beautiful human being.
Mhm.
But okay, and the second question is,
Yeah.
what is your personal definition of happiness?
Let's see. My personal definition. What I gotta say is, man, don't let nobody ever bring you down. Like, just don't. It doesn't matter if you're doing something that you love and that they just trying to ruin it just because they cannot just go ahead and do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just
Mm.
keep being you. Just keep doing what you do. It doesn't matter if you a singer or you an underground rapper and people don't know you, man. Just keep doing you, man. Just keep being you all the time. Eh, yeah. Just keep being you all the time, cause you know what I'm
Like,
saying.
even Harvey loves you. Oh.
I know he would follow me ever since I got here.
Yes, he has been. Harvey,
He's
go
so
over there.
pretty. He's so pretty. Look at him. I know he don't want to leave unless I stand up. He don't want to leave unless I stand up.
Harvey. Go Go away, buddy.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. So
Okay.
sorry,
Yeah.
you were saying,
Yeah.
don't let nobody.
Yeah. So just I was saying, to just don't let nobody, to just bring you down, to just keep being yourself. Like that's my personal, just my definition of to just being happy and to don't let your guards down because at the end of the day, you got this,
Mm,
hey, the only person you got to count on hey, it's up there in the sky. Hey, God.
mm,
That's the only person, that got your back every day, and that would keep me running every day, because at the end of the day, I'm just by myself. I'm working by myself, I'm doing my own thing, just by myself.
mm,
When people call me, what I'm saying, I'm by myself. I ain't got like a, what I'm saying, I ain't got somebody that beside me. Just working. I'm
mm.
by myself, just making my own goals. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
when I get my apartment, I'm gonna be by myself. You know what I'm saying? When I get my car, I'm gonna be by myself in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna be like a loner. You know, I ain't gonna have no girlfriend. You know, I don't want no kids. I don't want nobody. You know, I just want to be by myself.
Yeah.
Because I just like being alone, and I just like just being me. Because I don't want somebody that just want me just because my money or for what I do. Nah, I don't. Nah. I definitely don't want that. I just want everything just to myself because I deserve it all because I work hard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, for real. I really deserve it all because I really did my time. I
Yes,
really did my
yes. You keep
time.
doing it every day, Monday through
For
Friday,
real.
rain or shine or
What?
freeze. So yes. So for people that don't follow you currently on the social medias, what's your social media handles?
My Instagram is Jaylan Jamming Arlington, and my Facebook name is Jaylan Ford. It has, I know it's a lot of Jaylan Fords, but it has Taylor Swift in the background, and I know, I'm the only person that know, that likes her. So y'all know. So y'all go ahead and go follow me off of there, and then I got Snapchat. So y'all go ask me for that. And then also, what else do I have?
TikTok?
Yes, and also I got the TikTok. It's Jalen underscore go hard. Yo,
Yeah.
yeah. So y'all go follow me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Well, it's been wonderful. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your life. Thank you for giving us a piece of you every single day.
Yeah.
And it was such a pleasure to learn more about the guy that makes us all smile.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yes. And so, all right, everyone. So go ahead and follow him if you haven't already. If you have anything that you can, anything you want to offer to Jalen and make his
Yes.
life even sweeter,
Right.
send him a DM. And again, thanks for watching the powwow. See you next time. All right.
Let's go.